Nobody likes going to the dentist. Sometimes the bill can be even more unpleasant than the procedure itself. But is dental insurance even worth it? And how do you get the best dental insurance? Find out in today's video. Hi there, my name is Sarah and I'm here today with iHealthBrokers to talk all about dental insurance. It's a question that we get asked a lot. To many, the information seems confusing, options are limited, and at the end of the day, the costs are still astronomical. Even if you already have dental insurance through your employer, it's really important that you stay informed to ensure that you're receiving the best coverage for you and your family. Now, if you have any questions, of course, please feel free to leave a comment below, or you can give us a call here at iHealthBrokers at 888-410-0344. There is absolutely no charge for our services whatsoever. We work for you, not the insurance company. Now, today we're going to go over some dental insurance basics, including some cost-saving tips and emergency care. If you have dental insurance provided by your employer, it may not have ever even crossed your mind to look for private dental insurance. However, you might want to consider it because private dental insurance, unlike health insurance, is actually pretty inexpensive. In fact, for a single individual, it can range between $15 to $50 per month on average, and that's not bad. Additionally, you get to pick your plan from all the plans available. More options is always better. Now, if your dental needs are really limited and your employer provides that PPO plan with the 100-80-50 split, then you could save yourself a couple of dollars per month. But as always, we encourage you to do your research. There are two main types of dental plans offered. There are PPOs, which are preferred provider organizations, and DHMOs, which are dental health maintenance organizations. So similar to regular health insurance. And they work in different ways. So a PPO, or a good PPO, usually offers a 100-80-50 split. So 100% of your preventative services are covered. These are things like cleanings and x-rays. 80% of your basic needs are covered. These would be things like cavities or root canals. And then 50% of your major services are covered. These would be things like bridges, crowns, and implants. Now, at face value, it sounds pretty straightforward. However, people run into an issue with dental insurance once they've reached their maximum. So most of these plans, actually, if not all of these plans, have maximums imposed on them, usually somewhere between $1,000 and $2,000. So once you've reached that maximum, you're going to be on your own for the remainder of the expenses. And since dental procedures can be pretty expensive, you could be on the hook for a pretty big bill. Now, DHMOs work differently. Instead of that 100-80-50 split, usually there's just a copay for each type of service provided, and you can find that in your plan's brochure. Usually DHMOs have no maximums, but there are other downsides that we're going to talk about in just a moment. You can purchase dental insurance either on the marketplace or off the marketplace. If you choose to enroll in a marketplace plan, then you need to do so at the same time you enroll in your health insurance. So you can do that during the open enrollment period, which is every year, same time, from November 1st to December 15th, although some states do offer longer open enrollment periods. And you can also do so if you qualify for a special enrollment period. Now, to do that, just log on to healthcare.gov, that's healthcare.gov, to look at all the different plans offered. If you'd like to enroll in a plan off the marketplace, you can do so year-round. And to do that, you either need to contact an agent of the carrier or go through a broker. Now, an agent is a representative of the carrier, that's to say the insurance company. So they're only going to present you with their company's plans. So we really encourage you to go with a broker who will present you with multiple different plans from multiple different companies to help you comparison shop to ensure that you're getting the right plan for you. And many brokers don't charge for their services. So if you'd like our help at no charge, you can reach us at 888-410-0344. We can help you with marketplace plans or plans off the marketplace. So we touched on this a little bit earlier, but let's go into further detail regarding the costs of different dental insurance plans, because the cost is of course a major concern. Now, like I said before, you have PPOs and DHMOs, and they work in different ways, and the costs are structured in different ways. So with PPOs, you have a greater selection as far as the dentist that you choose to see. And with a PPO, generally speaking, 100% of your preventative services will be covered, 80% of the costs of basic services will be covered, and 50% of the costs of major services will be covered. However, remember, this is a percentage of the costs that are covered, and dentists choose to charge different prices. So make sure to check with your dentist in advance to determine what those fees are. And if it seems like it's too expensive, you can always see another dentist for a second opinion and make sure that you're paying a price that feels comfortable for you and seeing a dentist that feels comfortable to you. Additionally, those prices can vary widely, even from county to county. For example, root canal for a molar can range from $500 to $2,000. Now that's a major difference in your bill. Also, with PPOs, like I said before, you have more flexibility, so you're sort of guaranteed a little bit more coverage than with a DHMO. We're going to talk about that in just a second. Now, the downside with PPOs is that they have those maxes. Generally speaking, they range between $1,000 to $2,000. So if you're having major dental procedures, it's pretty likely that you're going to reach your max, and then you'll be responsible for the full costs out of pocket. Now with DHMOs, you have copays instead of percentages that you're responsible for. So it's very easy to know exactly what your costs are up front. However, with DHMOs, you have to see a dentist that is in network. If you don't, then you will be responsible for 100% of the costs. So we've talked a lot about PPOs and DHMOs, but there's actually another type of plan as well that's called an indemnity plan. Now I want to talk a little bit about how these plans actually work. So you've probably already gathered that PPOs and DHMOs work very similarly to their health insurance counterparts. PPOs have higher monthly premiums, but you have more flexibility with the dentist that you choose. Even if you choose an out-of-network dentist, there's still going to be some coverage. With a DHMO, you have lower monthly premiums, but much less flexibility. In fact, you need to select a preferred dentist who will then coordinate any specialists themselves. You can't just go and visit a specialist by yourself, unlike with a PPO. However, PPOs have those maxes that we talked about, and PPOs have a little bit more paperwork. Sometimes you have to pay up front and get reimbursed, or just complete a lot of paperwork. That can be a bit of a headache. One more thing I do want to mention. A lot of people have expressed dissatisfaction with their DHMO dentists. Now that's not to say all of them. Plenty of people love their in-network dentists. But with a DHMO, a dentist is required to see a certain amount of patients, so very often patients feel very, very rushed. I want to throw that out there. That's not the case with all dentists, but it's something to take into consideration. Then there's those indemnity plans, also known as fee-for-service plans. Now these will offer you the max flexibility, that's for certain. You can choose from pretty much any dentist and a portion of your services will be covered. However, you will have to pay up front and then be reimbursed after completing quite a bit of paperwork, and that can really be a headache. Also, all of these plans usually have a deductible that you have to meet before your insurance kicks in, but with an indemnity plan, generally speaking, that deductible is quite a bit higher. However, on the flip side, generally speaking, those maxes are much higher as well. So if you have a lot of upcoming dental work, then it might be something to take into consideration. Unfortunately, a lot of us wait until we're in pain to think about dental insurance. Additionally, most dental plans have a 12-month waiting period for major services, and if you're in pain now, that's way too long to wait. Luckily, there are options. So if you already have dental insurance, but let's say it's just no good, maybe your max is really low or you're at a DHMO and you don't like your options available, you can switch to another plan and skip the waiting period. So a great example of this is Nationwide. Nationwide is a wonderful option because they offer plans with up to $5,000 maximums. That's way more than the usual $1,000 to $2,000 maximums offered by a lot of other plans. So that can save you thousands of dollars if you're in need of major services now. Now, if you don't have dental insurance, there are some other options as well that can allow you to skip that waiting period a little bit. If you're watching this video in December or November, towards the end of the year, there are actually plans that offer major services as of January 1st the following year. So let's say it's December 24th and you enroll in one of those plans, well, you're only gonna have to wait a week. So that's usually pretty manageable. However, if it's the beginning of the year and you can't wait, there are still more options available to you. There's something called a discount dental plan or a dental savings plan, and that can allow you to save a really big chunk of change. However, those networks are pretty small, so you need to make sure that the dentist that you're seeing accepts those dental savings plans. Finally, if none of these options work, talk to your dentist because a lot of them offer discounts for paying in cash, and there are things like community health events and dental schools as well. Now, if you have any questions, please feel free to leave them in the comments below and we will absolutely do our best to help. You can of course reach us here at iHealthBrokers at 888-410-0344. Dental insurance is one of those things that people panic about. I know it's really scary, but we will absolutely do our best to help. And like I said, there is no charge for our services. We really do work for you, not the insurance company. If you like this video, please make sure to click like so we can get it out in front of other people who may be in need of help, and subscribe as well to stay up to date on all things health insurance and dental insurance. Thank you so much and have a great day. Bye-bye.